G'day everyone and welcome to Planet Coaster Stadium for the favourite part of my videos, which is the behind the scenes walk around with me, WhatZzFace, as we look at pretty much the whole overview and a little behind the scenes look at how I did some things and some things that I sadly couldn't include in the show. So hopefully you have seen part 1 and part 2. As I said, I did hope that they were going to be one video, but sadly with copyright, I think it's banned in, I think it's 4 or 5 countries I'm up to now. So if you have seen it, lucky you. If you haven't, I'm sorry, I don't know how to fix that. Copyright is something you should check before you start making videos and get all the way in before you think, hey, maybe I should think to check this out. But we're past that now. This is available on the workshop now. The code should be either on the screen now, or if I have forgotten, it is in the description for you to check out. And hopefully you can download it and have a look. Just for warning, it doesn't include the music or the screens and such. It's literally set up so that you either download it yourself or you play the music in the background and watch the light show. It is the only way I can get around that. There's no way for me to upload it for people to download for themselves, sadly. I was thinking of uploading the screens that I made themselves. If you think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments if that's something you would enjoy acquiring that way, if that makes sense. That's probably the only way I can think to do it, but yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. But let's pretty much just walk around and check things out. There's not really a structure to this show, so it's pretty much just been walking around and trying to remember things, because this has been maybe a month of building now, so it's cool just to be able to step back and be like, it's done. I have no idea what's next. I have no idea if I'll continue doing shows and such. I have no idea what is in store for this channel, as I'm kind of stumped. So ideas, please do put them in the comments, because this video took a lot to get finished. So this is it. This is K-pop Demon Hunters in Planet Coaster 2. It is a 8+ minute show with fireworks, with a silly amount of lighting, all done on a project that I am working on, that I am still trying to finish. It is a new way. I know a lot of people watch my 5-minute lighting guide video. It's pretty much my #1 video, but it is so outdated, it's not funny, that I really should do a part 2 and try to get people up to speed. But I have been working on this new way, which the only reason it took me so long was literally because it was the screens that I was programming in and editing and trying to get that to look nice. Once I got into Planet Coaster 2, that was like a week of lighting, fireworks, and then filming, and that was it. So yeah, it takes a lot to build these shows, but as I always say, I love to be able to show you as much as I can. And if you do have any questions, do put it in the comments, because like, I want you to be able to create shows like this, because I love watching them. I pretty much Google on YouTube and like other things, any show I can that people are creating. Planet Coaster 1 was huge with shows. Planet Coaster 2 we're slowly getting there with a couple of things. Obviously we'd love moving lights back and such, but we'll talk about that later. But the whole stage setup itself was kind of designed to be like the ending of the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, I don't know how you haven't. Amazing that you haven't. I suppose I can understand that. Like, I haven't seen Game of Thrones. Can you believe that? I've just never watched it because I was always working, and then it ended up getting to that last season, and then everyone at work said that it was terrible, so I always was just too scared to watch it. And then it's like, do I even bother? I don't know, should I bother? But if you have seen the ending of that movie, K-pop Demon Hunters, this is mainly based on the concert at the end. Obviously it's not a replica of it. I can't set off real fire to annoy the guests and whatever else, but I pretty much wanted this to be set up in a way. I'm not sure if you've seen when Disney did the Hollywood Bowl for in Kanto, I think it was, where they did the whole live action movie, or not the whole movie, little bits of it, and just sang all the songs, did all the little bits of acting throughout it, and it was I don't know, I've only seen like the YouTube. I don't know whether it was a residency where they did a couple of shows with it, but it was cool to be able to see that movie come to life. And then it was when I was planning this out, because of the school holidays, I've been looking after my niece and nephew a lot. So this song has been on repeat, and if you've watched any of my lighting shows before, you will know that the only way I can get rid of songs in my head is if I either listen to them on repeat over and over and over again, or I do a lighting show where I listen to every single beat, every single little part of that song, and then I don't want to hear it again. So this was for me, guys. This was for me to be able to heal and not have to listen to that song ever again. But yeah, it's a cool movie, cool songs, great time. I had so much fun making this, don't get me wrong. Like, it was so fun to be able to build this in here. But I wanted to approach it as if, kind of like all my builds, to if, say, Netflix approached and said, hey, we want to be able to do this in a live action show. We want to be able to have the singers reenact some of the songs. We want to be able to do a lot of the actors and other things. So I wanted to be able to try and have the best sort of environment for a show to take place. So having the main stage be that big and have so many moving platforms allow different scenes just to go back to back to back to back and have the show continuously flow. That's why initially them screens were all joined together, and then I thought, well, if they are heavily moving equipment, I want to be able to get things in and out quickly. So that's why we have the curtains in the middle of, well, on either side. And then initially I had the whole screen coming out over here, and it had just the movie playing. I didn't have it playing on these outside screens. So I wanted to just condense it and be able to pack as many people in as we can, because you got to see that, like, I put the curtains up there to try and show that, like, you'll see all this when you play it yourself, to try and simulate, like, oh, well, that's as far as people would be able to sit. But even here, it's not bad seats. Like, you're going to be able to see a lot of, okay, maybe not here. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe not here. Maybe up here is pretty good. We'll go to the next stair set. That's probably better off. Okay, here's good seats. You're still getting good seats here. You can see we've got the exit, so actors and performers can get off the stage. You've obviously seen all of the platforms and such up there that go up and down and such. It's down at the moment. I'll go over all that later and show it off to you, because I'm very happy with how that turned out for the show. There's 2 on the end, 1 massive one in the middle, and then 4 along the main ramp. So plenty of ways to do different scenes and such. And it was really hard to get that across without having no performers. So I really hope that comes across in the videos that I put up, of simulating what my hopefully vision was going to be to what was happening. Of obviously the Sarja boys start off up here and they come up the ramp. They pretty much perform their whole performance up there as the flames start up, and then pretty much near the end of their song, you'll see that center platform will drop. Rumi will come up, she'll come up, sing her start, and then who is it? Zoe and Mira, come up on the last 2 stages and sing their parts. And then they move forwards, they get pushed back, and then eventually make their way up the stage and then get lifted for the final and protect them from the fireworks going off. That's hopefully not trying to blow their heads off. But as I said, very hard to work out stage positions, but that's what that was the most fun part for me, was trying to work out where everything was meant to fit in, and where everything was strategically placed to try and benefit the most out of this whole arena. Not just having everything up here, because initially I had like the big section and then the second stage lower was a little bit bigger, and that was it. But then I thought, well, no, if you want to distract the audience and have them looking over here while someone's acting over here, and you could be setting up the next scene, and vice versa the whole way through the show. But yeah, I thought it looks all right, I guess. Like, I love the stage. I love the rock work. That was just a random design that initially it was the sheeting, same as this. And I thought, okay, that looks ridiculous. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then it wasn't until I did my projection of the stairwell going up that I got the first little look at, oh, okay, maybe this does work, of having the rock works. My only regret is I did it the wrong way around. So I should have had the little pieces where they are. So it's about the force perspective of trying to make it look bigger than what it really is. I should have continued that rock work all the way along, and then have the rock work get smaller as it goes towards the stage. But yeah, it's hard to overthink these things. For, I don't know, I'm aiming for maybe 70 views, hopefully I can get. That'd be really good. Yeah, YouTube videos just aren't doing very well anymore. It's a very weird time to be a YouTuber on any of this stuff. I see it being very hard when Grand Theft Auto comes out, because I don't know who will be making Planet Coaster content when, or who will be watching it, I should say, when that comes out. But yeah, let's head backstage and have a look around there. Okay, so now that we're backstage, we are currently underneath one of the grandstands. You'll pretty much, let's say if you're an artist or a band member or whatever else you might be, this will be your view as you come out into the stadium. So Planet Coaster Stadium has been very good to me. I think we're at 6 or 7 shows now that fit inside this stadium. I'll show you underneath in a second. We'll just head up to the main ramp. And this is our little backstage area, so you'll be able to get changed and whatever else. Don't have a cover on at the moment, sadly. Maybe future we'll put a cover on, but yeah, we'll head out to the stage and show you around. So a little bit bright, I am sorry for that. But this is pretty much what your view would be if you were a Soulja Boy or a performer or whatever else you wish. I really enjoyed using fire and everything else. Yes, I went for the realistic version of flames and such, but a purple flame just looks so much better in the final video. The other thing which I thought was pretty cool to see was the compression of a .webm file of the flames in the videos that I did. It just compressed the absolute crap out of it, where it just looked like terrible on this screen. That's probably my one regret, but just after I filmed everything and done it, I was just like, look, you know what it is. It's sort of like it. We don't have any proper footage of that whole sequence, so what can you do? But don't get too close to our flame systems that are down here. As you can tell, they are cooking at the moment. It's a weird thing to set up, flames and such, because you got to think of like the performers and such. But once I worked all that out, it was really cool to see how things were going to work all together. But you've already seen the show, hopefully. If you haven't, please watch it. We'll head out underneath to look at this later, but as you can tell, we've got our 4 stages here. This whole stage was pretty much built with the idea, oh, there you go, you can see me heavily trying to edit. So I'll tell you the story behind why that's floating in the air in a second, but I've lost what I was trying to say before because there's things distracting me. I was like, why didn't I hide them? In the show, there's a weird sequence where Rumi pretty much absorbs the soul and such. She takes her sword back, does a massive movement wave, which triggers a whole heap of fireworks that run towards the main stage and split the flame in half. I do not know why. It might be because I just had too many things going on, but that it just would not trigger no matter what I did. I'll show you that sequence here in a second if I can get down. Can I get down here? No, what's jump? Shift's jump, isn't it? Alt's jump. No, you can't jump down. We can't get down, guys. Okay, bugger. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, it's was something I thought like, look, I need to film this and get it out because procrastination is a big thing. That's why I did the whole trailer video, was because it was to make me hurry up and get it out, because you just keep adding and adding and adding, and it just snowballs into, you need to just get this out. Like, you're just putting too much effort into it for no reason. So it's like, just finish it, get the video out, and then play around with it after. But that's what I was going to say. This is the whole idea between me pumping out as many shows as I can for this is because I've been nagging Planet Coaster for moving lights for a while, right? So in my mind, I feel like it's only a matter of time before they either listen to us or they just give up and say, look, we're not doing it. So I thought, hey, if I pump out all these shows, it'll be cool if they bring it out, and then I can go back in and add them, and then we'll have a literal before versus after video of lighting now, trying to make do with what we have, and lighting in the future, which hopefully looks amazing and looks cool. But we'll see what happens with that. I'll go back down so I can show you that fireworks scene if I can hurry up. I've got to run. So you can go a couple of different ways to get up and out of here if you want to. You can go either down here. As I said, I really tried to work hard on getting the audience as close as they can be, but then also allowing a lot of spaces for artists and such to get in and out whenever they need to get out and do whatever they need to. But let's head down and we'll show you under the stage, something that not many people will see. So a lot of room in here, as you can tell. And we'll go over there in a second. We'll just come out here in this other venture to show you the fireworks that I hopefully set up. That will be gone, hopefully. If it's still there, you have a cool story behind it now. So what we'll do is we'll press play, we'll select that. Oops, no we won't. Okay, I'm gonna do that again, but show you properly. Okay, that was a lot better. Maybe I should have showed you in the dark first, because that made a lot more sense. So as I said, it was still playing around trying to get it to work. The reason it looked so janky and weird was because I was literally just trying to move things around to try and see whether it was different fireworks that might have been triggering and such. But the idea pretty much was that when she does that motion, shoots it towards the stage, and it just has this big massive fire and fireworks explosion, and yeah, it just didn't work, which sucks. I was so sad about that. But yeah, if you notice a weird pause in the music where it looks like something's meant to be happening but nothing's happening, like, I'm really curious to see, like, you're seeing this after, but I'm filming this the night before it drops. Both videos drop, and I'm really curious to see whether people go, nothing happened in the middle there. But yeah, it'll be cool to see, but we'll go back to exploring. So pretty much this is another entrance. There's another one over there for people to get in and out of the stadium when they need to. Pretty much when they come under here, we won't jump, we'll duck. This is another platform that goes up and down for the show. I can't remember where I put the sequencer. Let's turn a light on. Put a sequencer somewhere here. Might have hit it. Oh, there it is under there. So if you want to access the stage, you're going to stand on this platform. Obviously it disappears. We're not perfect, guys, sorry. This is just a secondary one. But obviously when the show is taking place, she steps on it and then it raises for her part of the song. And that's pretty much repeated for both parts of this. So this is my spiderweb section. If you have seen the cool spiderweb effect I tried to do for the show, let's see if I can get it to go. So it would come down, she steps on, and then, oops, obviously that whole part of the song is happening while she's getting ready, and then as it goes up, the lighting will trigger, other effects will trigger, and then the ramp will raise up the whole way, revealing Rumi standing in the center of the platform. So really cool thing to try and create. Sorry if you can't hear me over the lasers, but it was just cool to make something weird and different for this show, and that's pretty much what I hopefully pulled off. Let's go and have a look over down on this one, which is down here. So obviously these are the same, move up and down throughout the show. I didn't use them in any of these shows. I didn't really need to use them. But you can see that we have all lighting attached to this one, ready to go for, behind here they are. So we want going up, going down first. So this one I designed so that they would be able to obviously have the show and jump up on it. You get here, get ready for your section, and then for the start of the song, that's when it lifts and they're revealed coming out of the stage. Not a weird thing. This happens a lot in concerts now. They do a lot of these different things for the shows. It's just weird trying to get it to different spots. There's a lot of mechanisms underneath the ground if you get bored and want to have a look, but that's how that works. But also goes up. I'll pause it once it gets to the top so we can go up and have a look at where that's positioned from up there and such. If we pause it now, we'll go, we came from that way, we'll go this way. So as I said, it's all designed to be able to just go around and try to find different ways and get around areas and whatever else. But then there you go. So the platform will lift and they will be pretty high up, I'd say. I can't obviously step on it. It's not a real... Oh, I fell under the ground. There you go. Be careful of the hole there when you're looking up at the sky. There is easier ways to do this, but we're just pretending that this is the only way because I can. Yeah, pretty much I'd probably be too scared to get up there on that thing. I don't think I'd be able to go up there and stand there because I feel like it'd be rocketing and rolling when you're trying to do a song and a performance, but you've got to sing there. But it's pretty much two parts of the songs in that you'll see it go down. For the initial part of the Sergeant Boys, you'll lift it up. I tried to keep it hidden in a lot of the camera shots. See, that was the part that I struggled with, was finding the line between showing off what's happening and trying to make it like, well, if I was filming this, how would I want it? I wouldn't want people to know that this has gone down to collect her. I'd want the audience maybe to see it, like you can't hide that. But for other people, it's like, oh, okay, I get it, like that's not what you're going to see. So in a lot of them shots, if you do go back and watch it, you'll see I try to keep it in their frames, a couple of frames of where it goes down and you see stuff happening in the background. Instead of people just commenting being like, how'd the platform get in the middle of the sky? Like, that doesn't make sense. No, there is a whole program sequence going on underneath, which I can't believe I didn't break this game. It's it makes the really bad glitch. Like, I don't know if you've seen that the square glitch that I get from lighting is pretty bad in here. But yeah, it is what it is. We can't do much about it. I've talked to them about it. They can't fix it. Sadly, it's in the game's code, and they don't think they'll be able to get there to fix it up. Okay, so we're going up by ourselves now. Weird. Oh, no, there you go. It's tripping out. Now it should go down and put it at rest. No, it's disappeared now. Weird. See, you come up and reveal. Awesome. All right, let's do a fly around. So now that we're flying around, it is time to get into the meat and bones of this show. The fun part. I don't know if you're like me, but when someone puts something up on the workshop, I do love to grab it. I do love to pull it apart and see how people made things work and made things happen. To me, it's all hidden underneath this staircase. Every sequencer is here to show you. They go on pretty much underneath the whole stair system is different sequences doing something. This was my backup ramp in case it didn't work. They go all the way over here. Yes, they continue all here. This just shows you how many sequences goes into a show. And yeah, it's a lot. All just to get this thing up and running. That's 8 minutes worth of show, by the way. So I've pretty much split it into two parts of the songs to try and get it how I wanted it, because I didn't know how the game would react to such a long show. You would have seen from the video that it does lose sync with the main video screens. I kept that in there because I didn't want people to think that my videos were stupidly edited and like, why doesn't my game play like that? No, I wanted to show that it's just that much going on that you cannot help what is happening. We got our fireworks launchers at the back here with a lot of lighting, trying to light up this whole thing. It's a pretty cool backdrop. Our awesome fireworks that go off constantly throughout the show, and then our massive fireworks barge that is stuck up over here by itself. A little bit too close to the waterfront, but just the way that the fireworks work was very weird to try and pull off of, getting things further away to look nice in the sky. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it, I think. If you do download this yourself, as I said, the workshop code should be in the description by now. If not, give me crap in the comment section. If you do download it, do not worry about these. These are just designed for troubleshooting. So, song 1 is your idle. It is for you to play that literally however you want. What I normally do is I'll set up a secondary sequencer. So I should just show you, shouldn't I? That's a good host, right? I'll normally, when I download someone else's show, I'll set up another sequencer. I'll add this one and I'll put it at like, I'll say 10 seconds, maybe do 5, right? And then what I'd do is I'd click out of the game, obviously, press play on that, and then I'd know, okay, I can press play on this and know that I have 10 seconds to go and press play on my music before the song sets in. And then obviously it's a silly way to do it, but it does work somehow. I'm not sure how, but it does work. Any problems you have in downloading this, do let me know. Also, let me know what you'd like to see probably next for something. I don't know what I'm going to do next. As I said, I'm trying to work on something cool to give back to you. I think we're at 1,987 subscribers. We are very close to 2,000, which is crazy to say. But yeah, I do have something set up for that moment. So do keep an eye out for that if we ever do hit it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please do give it some love. Please do share it, like, comment, everything. If you do want to see me continue making videos like this. As I said in a previous video, I'm not sure how many of these I've got left in me. It is very time consuming, and that's why I'm so desperate to try and give as much knowledge to you guys so that you can create and I can enjoy the shows, because that's what I want most, is for you to know that you can create cool stuff in this game that is designed for theme parks and roller coasters, and we're making stuff that it's not meant for. But yeah, I'm just looking around the stadium and I'm like, I've always wanted to make this stadium bigger. I wonder how you would do it. Sorry, we're going off track here, guys. If you're still listening, then click off if you're not interested. How I'd make this stadium bigger, that'd be cool. Like, I've seen some people do some really massive stadiums, but like mine are designed to benefit my shows, this is why this was just designed as like a little, 20,000 people stadium, not too big, not too small, for people to come and enjoy and just like do little shows in. But I think you could do another deck. What do you reckon? Another level? That'd be pretty cool. Get a little bit higher. I mean, it's only fitting, you know. I finally built a stage where I nearly go over the top of the roof, and then I want to move the roof higher to make the stages bigger. I think this is probably the limit of what people would be able to build in real life, which was pretty fun to try and create a stage that had to support itself, had to support the curved screen, and how you would build that and how you would support it at the back and be able to pull the weights back and not have things topple over. That's why there's not much hanging off it and such. But yeah, really, really fun build to put together. I'll stop talking now. Have a great day. Make sure you, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I forgot. I keep getting distracted. I'm just looking around at stuff. See, this is a problem. This is why I had to stop myself. Is I'm like, oh, I could add this here. And it's like, I've already filmed the shows and uploaded them. And I'm still here trying to edit and put stuff in. This is bad. Bad WhatZzFace. Just keep just let it go. Move on to the next project. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure you have a great day, and I'll see you, I don't know when, but I look forward to replying to you in the comments. See ya!